There are thousands of no-code app builders out there, and trust me, picking just one can feel like an impossible task. Today, I'm going to talk about Adalo, a no-code app builder that I personally like, use, and recommend to friends, especially for beginners in the no-code space. But why, you ask? Well, mainly because it's easy to use and easy to learn as well. But that's of course not the only reason. There is much more to it. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you 10 features that I love about Adalo that maybe you didn't know about. So you can learn more about this amazing no-code app builder as well. Hi, I'm Caio Calderari from AutomationHelpers.com. We help companies like yours grow by using the best tools for automation, apps, portals, and much more. Subscribe if you want to leverage tech to help your business grow. All right, it's time to jump straight into Adalo so I can show you the 10 features that I like about it. And let me know in the comment section down below if there is one new feature here that you didn't know about, okay? All right, so I'm on the Adalo's website. If you're new to this tool, I recommend you go to the website adalo.com, create your free account, and start playing with it. You're gonna realize how cool this app builder is and how easy it is to learn as well. All right, so I'm inside an app here that I just created. If you wanna create your first app, I'm gonna show you how simple and easy it is, okay? So you're gonna click here, create a new app. If it's the first time you're creating your account, once you create your account, you're gonna follow the step-by-step, and at the end of the onboarding process, you will have a full app ready for you, okay? So now I'm creating a new one with a pre-existing account here. If you already have an account, you can follow along as well. So here the first step is to either choose if I'm going to build a mobile-only application, meaning it's not going to be responsive, it's going to only fit a mobile device screen size, okay? Or I can also build a responsive app that allows me to create an app that will work on mobile devices, on tablets, and also on desktop devices, okay? Feel free to choose any of these options. For now, I'm going to choose the mobile, tablet, and desktop. I'm going to click next, and then here I can select some existing templates, okay? So if I don't want to start from scratch, I can simply select one of the existing options here and start with a pre-built template. I can also start from scratch, of course. So if I want to do that, I can select this option here, blank desktop first, or I can also choose another option, which is going to be blank mobile first, okay? So this is basically you choosing how you prefer to build your application. If you want to see things on a bigger screen, go with the desktop first. If you want to see things on a mobile device first and then reorganize your components to fit a desktop screen size, then you can go mobile first, okay? That's up to you. I'm going to choose desktop first, and then I'm going to click next, okay? And then here I can give my app a name, example app, for instance, and I can choose some colors here, the primary color. I can also pick a secondary color, okay? So this is very easy to use. Of course, all the settings you can change later, okay? So don't worry. Here you can pick any of these options. This won't impact your app in any way. Once you select these options here, you can click create, and it will generate a new app for you. We can see here I have a basic app just created for me. This, of course, is a blank app, but for instance, I have another app here that I named as Cafe app, and here I'm using a template, okay? So as we can see here, we have a template that gives me a basic but solid app out of the box. Like if I have a cafe, maybe I can preview this app by clicking here, view app, and then I can open this application, and it is a working app, and you can create that in just a few seconds. And if you want to customize this application, it's easy to understand and learn because it's all visual, drag and drop. So I can change things, I can move things around, I can add new pages, I can add new components by clicking here. So reason number one, simple and easy to use, also easy to learn / customizable, because I have components here. For instance, I have buttons, I have text, app bars, simple list. I have a lot of options to choose from. So for instance, if I want to add a new page, I click here, new screen, and then I give it a name, example page, and I can choose a blank screen. Okay, so I click here to create a new screen. Now, if I want to add a new component, I can add, for instance, just one button to the page, and I can move it around. As you can see, it's very easy, very simple, right? So if I want to add text, I can add a text field here. If I want to add an image, I can add an image here as well. And I can simply create a layout, okay? So that's very simple and granular and customizable because I can change the button colors as well. I can edit the styles here. I can change the button color very easily. So it's very customizable, right? But what if I don't want to add just a button? Well, I have other options here as well. I can select sections, and this will bring an entire section structure right into the page. For instance, if I want to add some cards here on the page, I can simply drag them here. I have a very nice page structure here ready for me. How cool is that? Amazing, right? So I have a lot of options to choose from here. So as you can see, it's easy, flexible, and customizable. All right, reason and feature number 2, okay? This open canvas here, which is very similar to a design tool. So if you are a designer, you know what I'm talking about. We can see all the pages side by side, and we can move around, we can zoom in, zoom out. Not all no-code tools and no-code app builders out there work the same way. The most common scenario when working with no-code tools is that you're gonna work on one page at a time. That means when you are on a page, you are only going to see that specific page. But inside Adalo, that's different. We can see all the pages side by side. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see the entire app structure side by side. That's really nice. I wish every no-code tool would allow me to do that, because visually, I can just simply check my entire app structure and see all the pages. And another very interesting thing here is that once you click on a specific page, you can see all the connections between the pages. So you can see, well, there is a connection from this page to this page. So basically, you can understand that there is a relationship between these two pages. And if you zoom out, you can see other pages that are connected somehow to that specific page. And that's really nice. For instance, when you are working on a design tool, for instance, like Figma, that's pretty much the same way you're gonna work. You're gonna have all the frames side by side. And once you are building a prototype, you're gonna connect pages and buttons and structures, and you're gonna see a similar feature, a similar connection. And me, as a designer, I love it because that's very similar to what I've been using so far. So when I jump inside Adalo, it's good that I have something that feels familiar to me. So that's the second thing that I love about Adalo. Now moving on to the third thing that I like about Adalo, and it is the fact you can publish your app to the app stores, okay? So you can publish your app to the Google Play Store, so it will work on Android devices, or you can send it to the Apple Store, meaning it will work on iOS devices, on iPhones, iPads, and of course, you can also publish your app as just a web application, meaning people will access this from the web. You have 3 options here to choose from, and that's amazing because not all no-code tools will allow you to export your app into a downloadable app that can be downloaded from the official app stores, okay? So that's another nice feature that I love about Adalo, and I think you are gonna like as well. All right, moving on to item number 4. And item number 4 is templates. If we go to the main website under the product section here, we are gonna find this page here called App Templates. Here we can find a bunch of pre-made templates prepared for us. And as we can see, there are a bunch here, like this coaching app, this Facebook clone, this ordering app, and many, many more. So we can simply come here, find one specific template we like, and we can build our application on top of an existing template. That will not only save us a bunch of time, but also is a way to learn how to use Adalo, because you can get a template and kind of reverse engineer this template to learn how it was created. You have a lot of options here. We have most popular, recently added, business apps, personal apps, and we also have the templates that we can access when creating a new app. If we come here to create a new app, we can select mobile only or this other option. So we have a couple templates available here, but also some other templates available here. So make sure to check them all. If you come here to the website, you can click on a specific template, and then once you are on a specific templates page, you can click this button here to clone it. That's really useful. Did you know about it? Let me know. All right, moving on to item number 5. This one is really nice and I really like it. Imagine this situation. You are trying to build a new app, but you don't know exactly how to structure your database. We call this a database schema. And don't worry, I know it might not be the easiest thing to do, especially if you're a non-technical person entering the no-code space for the first time. But I have a solution for you. Actually, Adalo has. Let's take a look here. So imagine if you are building this database. You go here to the database section, and then boom, you have this option here. Magic Start Your Database. Instead of having to create your databases from scratch, you can click here and use AI to help you with this process. Let's give it a try. For this example, I'm gonna do a very simple and basic prompt here, but you can make it better and provide way more information for the AI, so the end result is way better, okay? Here, you can find tips for prompting. Make sure to understand this, because the better you write your prompts, the better your database schema will be. Let's just copy this so we can give it a try. Let's read what it is saying to the AI. An app for clients of my gym to request custom workouts. It should have a workout newsfeed, chat with coaches, and the option to send reminders to get motivated. Okay, let's click now Generate Preview. And as we can see now, we have a full database structure, and we even have some explanation here about what it created. As we can see, we have the workouts table with name, title, description, client. We have a chat, we have reminders, we have the users collection as well. And if we are happy with this database, of course, we can add this to our database. Once we click here, this entire structure will be transferred to our existing application. Now we can work with this database. Amazing, right? So this is one really nice feature that Adalo added, and I'm sure this will help a lot of people. All right, we are in the middle of this amazing list. There are still more 5 items to go, but before we get there, if you need help building a project or have any questions, we are here to assist. Visit our website at automationhelpers.com and book a 30-minute free consultation call. I'm sure our experts will be able to help you get it done. Book your call today. The link's down below under the video description section. It's free. All right, item number 6. As we can see, we have a bunch of components here. We have buttons, text, lists. We have a lot of options to choose from. We have the sections as well. But did you know we can access more components? We can click here to view the component marketplace. And here we can find extra components to help us build even more amazing types of applications. We have also some premium components created by the community. We have a growing list of components that we can use, and that opens up a lot of new possibilities and the ability to create even more personalized and customized and complex types of applications inside Adalo. So Adalo team, thanks for the marketplace. Item number 7 is about automations and integrations, and of course we love it. We are automation helpers, right? So did you know we could integrate Adalo and Zapier? That's nice. For instance, if we add a button to our page, if we go here and click to add a new action, we can see that we have the new integration tab. And we can use these ones, of course, but we can browse more than 5,000 integrations using Zapier. So if you've been watching some of our videos, by now you should know how to use Zapier. If not, of course, we have a lot of videos here showing you how to use it. Make sure to check these videos. So once we come here, we can use pre-made popular workflows like these ones, and we can search any tool we want to integrate with Adalo. For instance, if we want to integrate Bubble and Adalo, we can do that. So that's another feature that I love in Adalo. Item number 8 is related to how much money I'm going to spend while building no-code applications. So let's take a look at the pricing here. The one thing that I like about Adalo is that you will only pay to publish your application. So if you come here, create your account, you will be on the free plan. You can have access to the editor, create your app, and only subscribe for the paid plans once you publish your application. Here on the starter plan, you can have one app editor and one published app. Once you have one published app, you can have another one that is just on the editor, which is not published yet. To publish your second app, you can upgrade to the professional plan. This way you will have 2 published apps, and you can have extra 5 apps that are under construction. And if you need more, you can upgrade to the next plans, okay? So that's a really nice thing because you only pay $36 per app. But if you build more than one, then it becomes a little bit more cheaper as well. So that's why I like it. If you want to know more information about the different plans and prices, just come to the website. And here you can compare and see all the differences between each individual plan, okay? The item number 9 is the fact you can build not only mobile apps, but also desktop application as well. As we've seen before, once you create your application, you can choose whether your application will be mobile, tablet, and desktop, meaning it will be responsive, but it will work on all different types of devices, or you can build mobile exclusive applications. That's a new feature, as we can see here, which is another reason why I like Adalo. As we know, some no-code tools out there will not allow us to build mobile applications and desktop applications. You can do it by using some hacks or other methods, but it's not something that comes out of the box, and Adalo does. That's why this is reason/feature that I like about Adalo. Now, it's time for item number 10. As I mentioned before, components are available in different ways. We have little components like buttons, text, lists, and many more. We can also add sections, which is really nice. For example, I have an empty page here. If I want to add a new item to this page, let's say I want to add a table. I have under table lists a couple options that I can choose. And I can simply grab this component here and add it in the middle of the page. And now I have a table component that is ready to use. That's really amazing. But that's not the feature that I wanted to talk about. The feature that I'm going to talk about is this one. It's under the Features tab. Here we have some pre-made features that we can add to our application. But how do they work exactly? Well, let's take a look. Let's say you want to add user profile and account settings to your application. It's very likely that you're going to actually need these kind of features on any app. So instead of building it from scratch, you can simply click here to visualize it, and it will explain how this feature works, okay? If you like it, you can click here to add this to your app. Now, you can choose to create a new collection on your database or use an existing collection, okay? Since I don't have one for this, I'm gonna add a new one, okay? And you can choose whether you wanna include sample records or not, okay? I'm gonna include sample records. And you click here to add a new feature, and magically, you will have this new feature added to your application. All the pages, the database, everything, even instructions come here for you. So now you don't have to build this from scratch. You can simply take a look at it, customize. And by the way, the colors are coming from your app's brand primary and secondary colors. So that's really nice. Now, all you have to do is to just navigate, understand this new structure. You can even preview your application, give it a test. And this way, you save a bunch of time. Let's say you want to add a couple more features here. You can do it. For instance, we have browse users, we have store with shopping cart, we have inventory management, we have even more features related to social networks, for instance, like a forums, a group messaging structure, a social media feed, we have video gallery and upload. So basically, you could build amazing apps just by browsing here, finding specific features that you need for this app you're about to build. Now, I'm sure with just a couple hours playing with the components and watching some tutorials, you'll be ready to create your first application, even if you don't have any technical background. So that's why I like Adalo so much, and that's why I think number one was it is easy to use, easy to learn. All right, these are the 10 features that I like about Adalo, and if you liked any of these, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know also which ones you didn't know about and which one you liked the most. Subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about no-code tools, and also like the video clicking the like button if you liked this one. Now, if you want to keep learning more about no-code tools and automations, we've prepared a lot more content for you. Click here to dive deeper and watch more videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I see you on the next one. Let's automate your business.